Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing fine. Today I'm gonna talk about the homemade racing wheel and pedals I made. So the one I'm showing right now is the current build, the final I would say. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade anything. So the pedals. The pedals are two cardboard boxes with a joystick inside of it. I put two hooks in for each analog, and when I press down, they're tied to the pedals, and when I press down the pedals, they move the joystick. Just like look at this picture. And to activate something, I use Joy2 key to activate any key that I want. So the steering wheel. The steering wheel was not my idea. I found it on the internet. So the steering wheel is made basically with just cardboard, basically like the pedals. I took a cylinder, I put it inside of the box, and then on top of the cylinder goes the mouse. You see that little space on top of the cylinder. There's the mouse, and when you rotate the cylinder, the mouse reads with the laser. The mouse reads the movement, just like in showing this video. This is very prototype-ish. The mouse reads the cylinder moving, and it just thinks it's the mouse moving, but it's just the cylinder. The mouse stays in place. This is more advanced. I had the wheel put on and everything. And this is my room after everything. I did this in one morning, all of it. Later I decided to paint it and I put a cover on it to make it more easy to grab. I bought this steering wheel cover at a supermarket. It was only $2.85. It was pretty cheap. So then I added the same base with the cylinder that goes inside of the box, and that's it. That's pretty much what I had to do. I already had experience with it, so it was easy. Now let's go see how it looks in game. One of the few problems I saw immediately was that it's too squishy and it's so flexible, like because it's only a cover. So look at it, look at how it moves. It looks so bad, but it feels okay when you have it. Another problem I have when using it is that it turns okay, like turning is just fine. But after a while of turning, it's gonna lose center, and the in-game wheel is gonna be different from the real-life wheel. Alright, so now we have the pedals. The pedals work just like a digital button. Sadly, I couldn't make it like a analog. Even though they're actual analog sticks, they work as a digital button, so yeah. It took me a while to get used to it, but I got used to it and it's fine, it's just fine. It's okay. Now we go to the track and try to race. So I think the best car for racing in this setup is the Formula 1 cars. Are definitely the best because they're easy to drive, since they have a lot of grip and you don't have to turn the wheel that much. Definitely the best car to drive. So these cars are obviously drivable. You're gonna encounter sometimes where you need for example, if you get out of the track and you're in the grass, you're gonna have a hard time getting out because you're gonna be especially if the traction control is off in the server, you're gonna have a hard time getting out because it gives full throttle every time you press the pedal. Now another question is, can you drift with this thing? Well, I think yeah. I was trying drifting for a while and I got used to it with my setup, but it's not perfect obviously. Especially because I lose the center of the wheel and it feels weird. So here you can see me spinning out and then that guy hitting my car. So I actually went to practice alone after that. I didn't want to interfere with other people. So I spent quite a lot of time here, like I would say half an hour, trying to get a good line. I got this. After a while of drifting and driving it, I started to get used to it and I was getting better and better. So basically all I needed was to get a perfect timing on the pedal to get the drift going. It was really hard though. It was really hard getting the timing correct because I will just spin out every single time, but then after a while I got it. So another thing you might see is me pressing the keyboard multiple times to hit the e-brake. That's another problem with this setup. Like you only have control for the car and that's it. Also, I have no clutch. I can't use a clutch. It's only brake and gas. That's the downsides of it. I still have my keyboard mounted on top of the box, so I can use it. But driving wise, pretty good. I'm happy with this, especially since I cannot afford a wheel. Thank you guys for watching.